My story kind of kicks into high gear after my sophomore year of college. I had participated in a program in my diocese called Young Disciples, where I traveled around with a team and we taught children in the rural parishes for weeks at a time. And I just really loved that experience. I hadn't interacted with children that much before, but I just fell in love with serving the church and getting to be in the different parishes and just being immersed in that. So when I came back to college that fall, I just grew more and more discontent with my current studies. I was studying to be an engineer at the time, and it was interesting enough, but I'd go to interviews for internships and things, and they'd ask, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" And I always hated that question because I thought, I don't really see myself as an engineer, and that's really what you're asking me about. So I was becoming more and more distracted during my classes. I was also spending a lot more time in prayer that fall, partially through the example of the Focus missionaries who had just come to our campus and their holy hour that they would often have, and so I tried to join them more to visit the chapel more often than I had before. And I finally came up with what I thought would be the perfect plan, that I would serve the church as a layperson in some way, because then I could still be married, have my own family, be immersed in the church, and basically have it all. But I just had this little thought that for some reason that wasn't enough for me, that God was calling me to give all. And so that thought was kind of frightening to me at the time. I had many friends who were seminarians, but I didn't really know other young women who had seriously considered religious life. So I was too afraid to talk to anybody about it for quite some time, and I just let it all grow within me until I felt like I was going to explode. Finally, thankfully, my Bible study leader from Focus said she was going to take a group down to see actually our sisters for spring break, and so I knew I need to go. So finally I told my friend, I said, while we're there, I really need to talk to somebody. And so she helped arrange to make that possible. From the time I first spoke to a sister about what I was experiencing, after that the fear really began to melt away, and as I spent time in prayer, I learned to trust Jesus more, grow my relationship with him. For me, it became really clear really quickly what it was that he wanted from me, and I desired to act on it. So I can remember that fall when I went to the registrar's office on campus to drop my last class, which meant that I was going to leave college early so that I could pursue my vocation and move closer to our sisters. And I was walking down the path towards the Newman Center, and there's lots of tall trees and the fall leaves. And I remember looking around and seeing the other students and thinking, if anyone knew what I was doing right now, they would think I'm crazy. But I'm not. And just this sense of awe and wonder at what God was doing in my life, and just this overwhelming conviction that Jesus was real, that his love was real, and a desire to respond. And just was kind of amazed at how he had overcome that fear and was instilling in me this boldness to make the next step forward to follow him. And that's what I've tried to continue to do day by day.